we have to make these kids a good person rather than an educated person. So for that we need ethics, moral ethics, how to be a good person, how to be a kind person. If we can make our kids kind and morally conducted, well-mannered, then if that person is educated, he will use that knowledge and education in good purpose.
As a second-generation Vietnamese Cambodian American and a child of war survivors, there are gaps in my knowledge and understanding of my ancestral roots. Somehow, much of the art, the culture, the history never reached me. So this is my way of learning, growing, and healing through community.
One thing, feel free to ask any question. If I have the answer, I will give you. If not, I will say no, right?
Yes, okay.
So there's no kind of, don't feel like a doubt or feel like that, oh, can I ask this or not, or like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you'd like to introduce yourself, yeah.
So my name is Kunga. I'm a monk from Namgyal Monastery. So before I introduce myself, I would like to tell you a briefly background of Namgyal Monastery, so where I belong. So Namgyal Monastery is monastery well known connected with His Holiness the Dalai Lama. It's a personal monastery of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, founded by the third Dalai Lama. So as in the Buddhist, we believe in life after life, and as especially in the Tibetan, we have the tradition of recognizing the highly qualified master in the sense of reincarnation. And the present His Holiness the Dalai Lama is the 14th Dalai Lama, and with this he has a 13th predecessor, out of which at the time of second Dalai Lama, the Namgyal Monastery was founded. And the reason of the Namgyal Monastery is the responsibility of the Namgyal Monastery that was founded at that time is to assist the major responsibility and the activities of the Dalai Lama. And it has been, that responsibility has been continued, preserved, and carried on till now with the respective continuation of the Dalai Lama. And then in 1959, His Holiness Dalai Lama is being forced to come in exile. So since 1959, His Holiness has been living in India. Then with him, many Tibetans also followed and settled in India. And the major monasteries, nunneries, institutions were also rebuilt in India. So likewise, the Namgyal Monastery, which used to be at the close where His Holiness has a residence in Tibet, in Lhasa, Potala Palace. So Namgyal Monastery is also right there in the Potala Palace. So similarly, so when His Holiness moved to India, a number of our 50 first senior monks also followed him and moved in India, came in exile, and the monastery was rebuilt right next to where His Holiness resident in Dharamsala, the northern part of India. And we have been carrying on the responsibility of assisting. So this is Kunchok.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you get So you can cut and eat it, right? It's
yes,
okay.
yes. Will you be having some as well?
Yeah, I only have a cup of coffee, cup of tea.
Okay.
So he's asking me, insisting me to have another cup. I just told him to bring on half cup.
Okay, I'll wait for you to
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's we are from, right? And then with this, slowly the exile monastery in the Namgyal in the India, the northern part of India, right next to His Holiness the Dalai Lama's residence in Dharamsala, has been over the years also started growing, and many monks also started joining, and that's how we have been. The monastery has been, and over the years, then in 1992. The first Namgyal Monastery, the American, the Namgyal Monastery Dharma Center or the Buddhist institution was founded in New York, upstate in Ithaca. You know the Ithaca? Close to where we have the Cornell University. So the first monastery was founded in 1992 in Ithaca with the request from the local some of the American who are working with Snowline publication. So they have been one of the publicator in United States who have done a great work with publication of His Holiness Dalai Lama's works and writings over the years. So they have been following His Holiness the Dalai Lama ever since he came in exile. So when His Holiness paid his first visit to United States in the late 1970, so some of the co-founder of the Snowline publicators, they invited Dalai Lama to Ithaca. Actually, Ithaca is it's in a suburb, right? But it's not in the city.
Yeah.
But His Holiness visited the Ithaca a few times, and at one occasion, they requested His Holiness the Dalai Lama to start a Dalai Lama temple day in Ithaca. So His Holiness, he accepted their request and then asked them to prepare the accommodation and whatever the facilities that monks are going to need. And His Holiness sent first senior monk from Namgyal Monastery to Ithaca, and that's how our first monastery in United States, in the name of under His Holiness Dalai Lama's guidance, was founded. And likewise, then right before the pandemic, one of our senior monk, who is the board director and in charge of the Namgyal Monastery in the Ithaca, he was around here in the California and in the Orange County for some monasteries work. While he was visiting, through a friend, he met the Vietnamese family friend, the Gary. So Tenzin met the Gary in around right before the pandemic, around 2017 or something. So Gary,
the Gary?
Yeah, Gary is the one who who is supporting us here in the Orange County.
Okay, yeah.
So Gary has been also one of the Vietnamese here who has been following His Holiness Dalai Lama's teaching, his talks, speech, public talks. 도지지 쇼란데데다.
angami
냠도 계시. 에디팅 같이 지드미드리자. 쇼쇼 게임하르데. So this is Kunchok. So with the Gary, when Gary heard about one of the Dalai Lama's monks are here in the town, he got excited and right away he went to see the Tenzin, and that's how they met, and then through their conversation, Gary shown his interest to have another branch, small center here in Orange County, which is a part of His Holiness Dalai Lama's monastery. So the Tenzin brought this proposal to the monastery's board in India. Then monastery accepted his request and sent the first two senior monks here. And Gary and his family are who are responsible, they provide the facilities, the house and accommodations and everything for the residential monks. And the aims and objective of us being here is not just to have a temple where whether it's Buddhist or not, but where anybody comes and just come and pay a kind of respect and worship, not just only for the temple in the sense of worship, but our idea or the purpose or the aim is more like to make it like a learning center, education center, where people can come, freely talk, ask questions, and one need not to be a Buddhist. Anybody can come. If you have any kind of, like these days, it's more like a kind of trend or something that in America everybody talks about meditation, mindfulness, compassion. So in a way, we are here with a sense of the hope that we can make some small contribution in that area, and to practice compassion, meditation, mindfulness, and how to overcome many challenges related with the mental issue. From the Buddhist study, there are so many things that we can contribute and that we can really help. But in that sense, one need not to be a Buddhist to talk with a Buddhist monk. So in the Buddhist, our master, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, often categorize the Buddha's teaching in three sections: Buddhist science, Buddhist view, and the Buddhist practice.
Buddhist
Science.
science.
Buddhist science.
Oh, Buddhist science.
Yes, Buddhist.
I don't.
Oh, how
that's
come?
That's the first time.
Yeah, Buddhist science, Buddhist view,
Buddhist view.
and Buddhist practice.
And
And
Buddhist
His Holiness used to say Buddhist practice is a none of the it's a not related with the non-Buddhist. So it's what should say typically for the being a Buddhist. One who accepts as a Buddhist is related with the practice and like that. But Buddhist view and the Buddhist science can be related to any part of the world, whether someone believes in any religion or not, or whether you are atheistic or theistic. But it is has the reference and relationship with any part, because Buddhist science and the Buddhist view has made and has been making a huge the huge sometimes I lost the word, a huge contribution for the wellness of the human being, for the wellness of all the sentient beings. And because of this, so in the Buddhist, there are so many things that we can openly discuss, whether someone believe in religion or not. Anybody can. In that sense, we are here. So with this idea, even His Holiness Dalai Lama has written 2 books without touching the religion. The first book, he was published in the New Millennium, the Ethics of New Millennium.
The ethics of
Ethics of New Millennium. Millennium. Then the second book, The Beyond Religion. These 2 books are, you can say, a subject of Buddhist science.
Okay.
Without touching the religion, just on base as a basic human being. Same human being who desire for happiness and who wish to free from suffering. Based on that, whatever the background, wherever we belongs to, whatever the color, races, religion we are, that is the fundamental foundation that we all are equal. Everybody, irrespective of human being or non-human being, even the small ants, they desire for happiness and wish to free from the suffering. In that sense, His Holiness concern is, as a religious practitioner should not be, the focus should not be narrow-minded. I'm a Buddhist, I should do something for the Buddhists. Not like that. His Holiness, one commitment of His Holiness Dalai Lama is to work for the world peace, for the greater humanities. So in that sense, His Holiness feels that we talk about the population of the world is 7 billion or 8 billion something, right? And out of which, how many people believe in religion, being a religious? Out of that, how many are true practitioners? If we narrow down, it's a very small number. And there are a huge number who are not doing any sense of belonging to that part. But they, as a human being, deserve to be happy.
Yes.
And deserve to free from the suffering. And we, as a practitioner, has the responsibility to work for their happiness. Not being narrow-minded to work in a small community. Just for being, when you are Buddhist and Buddhist monk, you feel, I should do something for the Buddhists. Not like that. Whatever you are, even especially in the Mahayana practice, every practice is dedicated for the wellness and for the sake of all sentient beings. So we normally say mother sentient being. So with this idea, His Holiness has the concern for many people who whether believe in religion or not. So in that sense, he bring out 2 books, so which I've mentioned before, the Ethics of New Millennium and the Beyond Religion. And then in also a few years back, His Holiness worked with one of the Nobel laureate from South Africa, the Bishop Tutu. Unfortunately, now he passed away 2 or 3 years back. So His Holiness and the Bishop Tutu they are very good friends. And they work together to bring another wonderful book. The title of the book is called The Book of Joy.
The Book of Joy.
The Book of Joy. And the beautiful thing is, 2 great masters, one from the Buddhist background and one from the Christian background, Both are wonderful person, peaceful person, and both has worked for the humanitarian and received the being a Nobel laureate. They work together to bring a book titled with the Book of Joy. So the Bishop Tutu sharing his idea from the Christianity and his own practice, how one can have a joy, whether one believe it or not, just as being a human being.
Wow.
Then he's only shared his background idea
Yeah.
with the Buddhist concept, how one can achieve a book. So you should read that book. That's really one of the best-selling book, the
Wow.
Book of Joy.
Okay.
You will love it. And I read the book of the Book of Joy, the Beyond Religion. These are really wonderful, and it's not just about That's why normally we say you are also Buddhist. In the Buddhist, even though we put emphasis and we know it is important to have a faith as a foundation, but in the Buddhist, mere faith alone is not going to work.
Mere faith.
Yeah, or the faith alone.
The faith
it's
alone.
not like just a blind faith.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
faith should develop through understanding,
Yes.
through knowledge.
Through application.
Yeah, through application.
Through living and
Yeah,
practicing.
so that's why in the Buddhist, the 3 steps are quite common. We say study, contemplate, meditate. If you just follow the faith, you just accept whatever's written in the sutra, Buddha's text. You don't have to study. But since just only a mere faith or is not enough, then we need to study. Study, then we contemplate, we ask questions, then you go for the meditation for the real practice. So that's the sense. So anyway, just to summarize, so that's who we are. So that's the topic comes from why we are here in the Orange County. If not, we have so many temples even here in the Orange County. But Gary and his family's vision is it's not just enough to have many house as a temple. We need a place, not only just a temple, but an institution where people can come and learn something. Even if you consider yourself a Buddhist, why you are Buddhist, right? You have to know. It's not just enough because I'm a Buddhist because I belong to a Buddhist family. That's not the
That's not
good
that's
reason,
not-
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And also to reach out. One of the vision is to reach out schools, the middle schools, college, universities, and to share and to help. Because unfortunately, unlike in the Asian, in the Western and in America, you find even in the younger generation, people who are dealing with the day-to-day mental challenges.
Yeah.
So we are just working to see how we can reach those younger generation, the schools, the kindergartens, middle schools, high schools, colleges, and how we can make contribution. And it has been more than now decades since His Holiness has been working on that area. And in Atlanta, there is a college, university, the Emory University. Tibetan, with His Holiness office and some of the institutions and the school, the monasteries in India, has been collaborate and working with the Emory University for more than 10 years now, with a topic called sea learning. Sea learning. S-E-E.
Sea learning.
Sea learning. Interesting. S-E-E is like social, emotional ethics. Not talking about religion, just how to make young kids calm, how they can, if they are supposed to meditate. Because so far, the modern education is so advanced, the modern technology, science is too advanced, but still we have a problem with the mental depression, mental anxiety, mental trauma, so and so. And even in the young kids who are supposed to be playing, enjoying, but sometimes the new gadgets, they make them too much, you lose the socialize. You put in the video game or something like that, and sometimes it make you so narrow-minded or something. So that's, this sea learning, social, emotional, ethics. So when you practice, it goes opposite way. In order to bring a harmony, social, You have to control your emotion, right? In order to deal with the emotion, you have a good ethics.
Yeah.
So that's why we say normally when we send our kids to the school, first thing is don't think to educate them. First thing is we have to make these kids a good person rather than an educated person. So for that we need ethics. So moral ethics, how to be a good person, how to be a kind person. If we can make our kids kind and morally conducted, well-mannered, then if that person is educated, he will use that knowledge and education in good purpose. If not, we can see so many well-trained, educated, they use their knowledge in a misway, which brings huge destruction for the world, for the people, for the humanity.
Yeah.
So that's why something is lacking. That's what we see,
Yeah.
right? Especially from the moral ethics. So because of that, His Holiness has, over the years, like 20 years back, more than 30 years His Holiness has been having one interesting thing, Mind and Life conference with the modern scientists. Having an open discussion with the modern scientists, especially with the quantum physicists, neuroscientists, and sharing about Buddhist idea, how to approach there, and trying to take some of the scientists' approach, sharing the knowledge, and it has been very successful and has been this Mind and Life conference for almost now 30 years, every year. And many great scientists from America, from Europe, all over the world has participated in this Mind and Life conference, initiated and founded by His Holiness Dalai Lama's long-term idea and commitment. And also many of these scientists are members of these Mind and Life conferences. So that's why Buddhist science, back to the topic, Buddhist view and the Buddhist practice. And here we can contribute and share many things from the Buddhist view and Buddhist science to anybody who wants to learn something.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi friend, it's ALCINA. I wanted to come in here and say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of my journey. If you enjoyed this video, and maybe you have been following me throughout the whole entire Healing Through Community series, and you are behind the mission of generational healing, please consider contributing, donating to the Sound of Healing documentary project, where we go to Vietnam and Cambodia to go learn what the ancient sounds are, to then incorporate that into new conscious healing music. If you haven't heard my music yet, this is the time to do so. I'll include the link down below for you to check it out. It's on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, so that you can better understand what is conscious music, what is healing music. It's music that it's intentional to make you feel good, uplift you, motivate you. This is your opportunity to be a part of a project that will impact generations and promote healing beyond time and space and beyond the physical realm. This is a project that is near and dear to my heart, and it is also a divinely guided project. Next year will be the 50th anniversary since the end of the Vietnam War and the 50th anniversary since the start of the Cambodian genocide. 2025 is a big year, and that is our deadline to finish this project. But we can't do this project without your support. So please do what you can, spread the word, and if you can contribute, please do. And let me know if you have any questions, feedback, thoughts. Thank you for your consideration, and let's continue to heal and grow together. Bye for now.